Okay. Good evening, everyone. A very warm virtual welcome to all the participants, esteemed guests, GIS enthusiasts, and students and researchers joining us today from all over the nation and around the globe. I am Uzma Aisha, and it's my pleasure to be your host for today's grand virtual event, the GIS Day celebration and Simply GIS National Level Mapathon 2025 Result Declaration. GIS Day is an annual event on the third Wednesday of November that celebrates geographic information system technology and its uses. The first event was held in 1999, inspired by Ralph Nader. It is a global grassroots effort to promote awareness in understanding of how GIS is used for data analysis and problem solving. Simply GIS organized a national level mapathon this year to celebrate the GIS Day. The theme for Simply GIS is Mapping for Sustainable Future. It's incredible how many of you embrace this theme during the Mapathon, utilizing GIS to envision a better tomorrow. We also appreciate your interest and presence. Whether you're watching this live on YouTube at Simply GIS or participating interactively in our Google Meet session, thank you all for making this national level GIS Mapathon 2025 a resounding success. Okay, so without any delay, let's get into the event. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Mohammed Kekubad Ali, the founder of Simply GIS, to welcome the guests, participants, and all the attendees. Dr. Mohammed Kekubad Ali is a teaching faculty at the Center of Disaster Management, Department of Geography, Jamia Millia Islamia. With 3 years' experience of teaching remote sensing and GIS, Dr. Kekubad Ali is dynamic leader with a vision to spread GIS knowledge and skill among the students and researchers from science and social science domain. Now, may I request Dr. Kekubad Ali to address today's event? Sir, please carry on.
Thank you, Ujma, for introducing me. I welcome everyone to this auspicious event. Uh, we are very happy that we are able to make it happen. Uh, Over the past 1 month, we have worked for this. We have collected lot of submissions, and after that, finally, we are able to come at the day of GIS Day. So I will briefly introduce you about the Simply GIS, what it is and how it is working and what its objective and visions are. Okay. I think my presentation is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So Simply GIS is a platform where our main focus is offering online teaching and learning related to GIS, as well as we also offer GIS integrated research and project services. Our website is simplygis.in. You can visit our website anytime. This Simply GIS team is made up by 6 core members. Apart from this, we have over 70 research scholars, students around India who are joined in our Simply GIS Network WhatsApp group. And we regularly share updates with the WhatsApp team. I am Kaikubadali, the founder. I am accompanied by somebody's wife, somebody's mic is on. Aman Khan. Sorry for the interruption. So uh, I have some brilliant mind and young minds who are interested in GIS knowledge and skill. Mr. Gul Nawaz, who's currently working as in Map My India. Then Aman Khan, who has GIS and remote sensing background. Uzma Aisha, she is pursuing disaster MSc in disaster management from Jamia Millia Islamia. Umair Ahmad, he has PGDRS degree, and Mubashira Shamim, she is a master student in geography in Jamia Millia Islamia. The vision of our team is to create a platform that can deliver GIS integrated research and project solution to anybody, whether it is students, researcher, or any kind of professional institution. At the same time, our main motto is to make GIS learning simple and accessible for anyone who does not have any technical background. So generally what happened, GIS was supposed to be the cup of tea of the people who were in the science and engineering domain. But at present day, you can see GIS is widely used in every field, whether it is humanities or social science or any other fields. But most of the people don't have the fundamental background of remote sensing and GIS. That's why they cannot incorporate GIS, remote sensing and GIS in their work. So what we will do, we will provide simple and accessible, we will provide simple and comprehensive GIS training to those people at a low cost. Then our another objective is to enhance the traditional research with the data driven and global relevant outputs, and finally develop a personality who are confident enough to think and work for the real world problem solving with their GIS knowledge and skill. So simply GIS is offering uh, a course which is titled as Basics of Remote Sensing and Geographic Information System. It is a 6-month course. The classes will be held on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with flexible timings, and the batches are small. I'm happy to share you this information that in this course I have students from different parts of India, including Hyderabad University, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Punjab Central University, Patna University, and Jamia Millia Islamia, Alia University from West Bengal. So the scholars from these universities, they are learning this course, and they are trying to implement their learning skill and techniques in their research. Simply GIS is present in everywhere. You can go to YouTube and search for our YouTube channel, where we regularly upload different videos on easy and simple videos on different tools and techniques of remote sensing and GIS. You can also connect with us through LinkedIn. Simply GIS page is there, LinkedIn Simply GIS page. At the same time, you can find us in Facebook also, and the name of as the name of the Simply GIS. As I told you, we are growing rapidly. Our Simply GIS network group can be accessible in WhatsApp. You can scan this code to join our Simply GIS network, where in that network, people from GIS domain as well as GIS enthusiast people, they share their GIS knowledge and information, upcoming updates, everything they share there, and people get benefited from that. So it is a collaborative network where each and every members are the part of the community, and I hope this will grow fast in the future. Our main motto is GIS for everyone. We want to make GIS for everyone, so that in this changing world, everyone can put themselves in the front line, saying that at least I know GIS. So if any one of you, I will shortly give a tour to our website, where you can see. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. I'm sharing the screen. You can see this is our website. You can visit this website, and here you can see what kind of courses are offered in our Simply GIS network. These are the courses offered by Simply GIS. These are the teams, and these are the services. What kind of services we offer, and about events you can get about this. So this is the outlook of our website. You can check this. So that was my introduction to the Simply GIS. I hope Simply GIS in your future will be able to uh, contribute so much in the field of knowledge sharing and skill building. Now I will welcome all the participants, all the attendees who are joining from different parts of India, all the participants who have submitted their work over the past month and they have competed in the competition and they have showcased their talent and brilliance. I also welcome our chief guest, Sarfaraz Anwar Ansari. Our host will introduce him later on. So now let's celebrate this GIS Day as well as let's congratulate all those participants who will participate here in the Mapathon as well as who will win, who will be the champions and as well as winner of this event. Thank you, Uzma. Now it's up to you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words of vision and commitment. Now we are happy to introduce our chief guest. For this auspicious event, Engineer Sarfaraz Anwar Ansari, the Director A2 Classes Kanpur. I'll give a brief introduction about Sir. Mr. Ansari is well known for his noble work providing low cost coaching to students from underprivileged communities. His A2 classes is pioneering institute in Kanpur, offering coaching for schools and college students as well as GKGS Pathshala for different competitive exams. Besides, Mr. Ansari has initiated Green Birthday, Clean Birthday program where individuals celebrate their birthday by planting trees and contributing to cleaner environment. Now may I request Sir Ansari to enlighten us with his words of wisdom and social welfare. Handing up to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone, and happy GIS Day. Thank you, whole team. As a social activist, I have always believed that strong communities are built on awareness, planning, and smart decision making. And today, we celebrate a tool that helps us achieve exactly that: GIS, Geographic Information System. GIS is not just a technology, it is a community empowerment tool. It helps us understand the real need of people by showing us where people exist and why they exist. Whether it is identifying areas with poor sanitation, mapping underserved communities, or locating safe shelter during emergencies, GIS turns community challenges into clear visual map that guide action. For social development, GIS support better distribution of resources like water, healthcare, and education. Planning for vulnerable groups during floods, heat waves, or disaster. Tracking environmental issues that affect health and daily life. Supporting community participation by showing data in a way that everyone can understand. GIS give us the power to see inequalities, highlight risks, and plan solutions that truly reach the people who need them. On this GIS day, let us recognize that maps are not just lines and colors. They are voices of communities showing us where help is needed and where change must begin. By using GIS, we can create safer neighborhood, a strong social system, and a more inclusive future. And at last, I thanks to all the team of Simply GS and our professor sir and whole team. I am very thankful to the Simply GIS who make as a chief guest and elaborate this session. I am very thankful to whole team.
Thank you, sir, for your noble words and wishes. Now we move on to the heart of the event, the Mapathon. The competition was fierce and submission were outstanding. I would request Mr. Raman to take over and elaborate the Simply GIS Mapathon 2025. Mr. Raman Khan is a student of PG Diploma in Disaster Management and he has completed his Masters in Geography and PG Diploma in Disaster Remote Sensing and GIS. Mr. Raman, it's up to you.
Firstly, thank you, Usma, for the introduction. And I am Aman Khan. I am happy to be part of Simply GIS family and this event. We started Simply GIS National Level Mapathon 2025 1 month ago to celebrate GIS Day this year 2025. The theme of the event was decided be mapping for sustainable future and considering the growing importance of the application of GIS in our sustainable developments. There are we have showing the submissions according to slide. You can see that we are pleased to inform you that this was our first event and was we received as much as a 53 responses, including one from Bangladesh. So technically, this event was internationally spread, and out of 53 submissions, three were duplicates. The evaluation of the submissions were done individually by five experts from the GIS field. The criteria of the evaluation included theme and methodology, novelty, originality, and map design, and the policy relevance. As per the decisions and suggestions of the juries, four participants will be present there to work today. Each participant will get a maximum of 7 minutes to present and explain their submitted work to the audience. And now I am without any delay, I request to Mr. Kamlesh Kanna S, my desktop tech team from Tamil Nadu, to present his presentation. Mr. Kamlesh Kanna S, please
Sir.
present there.
Yes, yes, sir. Present, sir. Is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just share my screen.
Are you able to share the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, share the screen. So, okay. Respected judge, Kamalesh Khanna is going to present. We'll look into this. Okay.
Good evening to one and all present here. I am Kamlesh Khanna from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, India. So my topic is forest soil mapping of Coimbatore Reserve Forest. So what is soil organic carbon? Soil organic carbon is a key indicator of soil health and major components of global carbon cycle, especially in forest ecosystem. Forest soil contributes significantly to nutrient cycle, carbon sequestration, and ecosystem stability. So why we need to map the carbons in the forest areas? Because those forest areas have high nutrient level of things in the soils. So what we are going to do is we are going for a digital soil mapping. Digital soil mapping combines with machine learning, offers a cost-effective and data-driven solution by modeling SOC soil organic carbon using environmental covariates such as topography, vegetation index, and climate variables. So what are our research objectives? Our research objectives are identifying the best performing machine learning model such as random forest, supported emission, XGBoost, QBSet for soil organic carbon prediction. And our second objective is determining the key environmental driven driving influencing soil organic carbon distribution. These are called the environmental covariates, such as vegetative index that can be derived from Sentinel data, satellites data, and other indices such as soil indices, SAVI, and so on. And generating high resolution SOC map to support sustainable forest management in Coimbatore Reserve Forest. So these are our data and methodology used. We used Sentinel-2A data. From that, we derive vegetative indices and soil indices. And then using SRTM digital elevation model, which is a free data source, we download the 1 degree data, which is a 30-meter resolution. And we used compound terrain analysis using SAGAGIS. And then the parent material, dim from contours and landforms are used from ancillary data, which has been procured from NRSC, National Remote Sensing, which is openly available in one portal. And so many open source data. We used only the open source data available in the online platforms. Then the models we used are used in R Studio software using random forest, XGBoost, and support vector mission and QBSets. So this is our flow chart of our methodology. We used nearly 32 number of environmental covariates, which comes under a Scorpion factor, which has been developed by Mapathon, a soil scientist. And from that environmental covariates, we reduced to 16 numbers of covariates using a random forest method called recursive feature elimination. And then we used 40% for testing our data sets, and 60% data for training our model. So this is our environmental covariates. We can see that in forest area, the soil exposure is not that much. So but seeing this image, we can see EVI, which is Enhanced Vegetative Index, and SVHI, which is a newly developed vegetative index called the Sentinel Vegetative Health Index. These both indices were highly performed. After that only, we are getting the term, which is a digital elevation model, because the region I used for the study has a more elevation areas. So we can see from this, sir, we can tell the vegetative indices and the digital elevation model are highly affected or highly contributing parameters or environmental covariates in our study. And the things in red color, green color, and blue color are telling climate, organism, parent material, and relief. So this is the land use land cover, which has been procured from NRSC, which is available in open source. And this is our land use land cover: deciduous forest, evergreen forest, forest plantations, semi-evergreen forest, and miscellaneous classes. Here, miscellaneous classes are built-up area and water bodies. We have combined both into a miscellaneous class. So this is our results of our predicted map, soil organic carbon stock for individual land use land curves for evergreen forest, deciduous forest, semi-evergreen, and forest plantation. By seeing that evergreen forest has the maximum of 111.55 mg per hectare of soil organic carbon stock, followed by deciduous forest, semi-evergreen forest, and forest plantation has a less amount of carbon stock storage due to human intervention and continuous plantations in that region. So this is the result of our model. From that study, we found that random forest was a best performing model, and it has achieved an R square, which is 0.5, which covers the variability of our study, which is 0.53 percentage, or 5.53 percentage of our variability in our study area, and root mean square error of 24.82, and a MAE which is a mean absolute error 20.964, and bias of 3.13183, and PICB, which is a probability interval class, and which is 0.9, which this tells how our model is totally covering our variability in our study area. And LCC is a Lens concordance correlation coefficient, which shows a 0.517. It is an acceptable for decision making in most of the studies. This is my total study area and the total overview of my research. And the soil organic carbon stock of the entire study area is showing. And in policy implementation, we can implement in forest and land management policies, integrating soil mapping, because we cannot go and map every places in a reserve forest or in a forest region, because it is highly terrain and can't able to enter deeply inside the forest. So using this satellite data, we can able to identify the high organic carbon hotspots, and we can draw a conclusion about uh, carbon storage in our forest reserves. And climate and community-based sustainable policies, we can use for a policy like state climate action plans and national livelihood missions, greening the emissions, and C camp. Campa. And in conclusion, I'm telling that forest soils of Western Ghats acts as a vital carbon sink, playing a key role in climate regulation and ecosystem stability. High SOCs in the forest region is attributed to dense vegetation, high rainfall, and continuous litter input supporting organic matter accumulation. Machine learning based digital soil mapping provides a reliable, cost effective approach for assessing SOCs in inaccessible and ecological sensitive forests. The study highlights the importance of integrating SOC map into forest management, conservation planning, and national carbon account system. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Kamlesh, for your insightful and informative presentation. And
Thank you, sir.
now I request to Mr. Rahil and Ms. Akra Parveen, Team Terra Matrices from Aligarh Muslim University, Uttar Pradesh. Please, Mr. Rahil and Ms. Akra Parveen, present your insightful presentation for our participants. Please, Mr. Rahil and Ms. Akra Parveen. Mr. Rahil and Agra Parveen,
Yes,
please unmute and then
yes.
present your screen.
Uh,
Okay.
Good
Okay. Thank you.
evening, sir. I am Akra Parveen.
And I am Rahil, and today we are representing Aligarh Muslim University from the Department of Remote Sensing and GIS Applications.
We have done our study at Irrigation Sustainability Index Mapping for Agricultural Water Management in Shahabad, Haryana. The two main research problems are first, how can multi criteria evaluation framework effectively be used to spatially differentiate and quantify the Irrigation Sustainability Index? This will help diagnose the dominating factors of agricultural unsustainability. Secondly, how can the derived irrigation sustainability zones be leveraged to prioritize and guide site specific agricultural water management policies? This will help turn spatial results into actionable recommendations. Objectives of our research are first, diagnose unsustainability drivers, develop the sustainability index map, spatially delineate and quantify risk zones, and formulate site specific policy recommendations. The methods that were used are analytic hierarchy process and weighted overlay analysis. AHP basically works on matrix algebra and psychology, means human judgment. It determines the weightage of the parameters used in the study area. In AHP, a pairwise comparison on a scale of 1 to 9 has been done, through which we calculated CI over RI ratio that came out to be 0.03 for our study and is itself our consistency ratio. CR less than zero point 0.1 confirms that our judgment is right. Weighted overlay analysis is a simple linear arithmetic aggregation used for multi-criteria evaluation. Here, classified parameters are basically ranked from 1 to 5, 5 being the most sustainable one. The output raster is then reclassified into final discrete zones. Moving on to data and the parameters used, we have used total 11 parameters. NDVI and NDVI difference and LST were taken from Landsat 8-9 OLI TIRS. NDVI difference is basically NDVI pre-monsoon minus NDVI monsoon. Groundwater level is the first aquifer and actual evapotranspiration were taken from World Resource Information System. Rainfall data was taken from CHIRPS V2.1, soil texture from FAO Soil Portal, LULC from Bhuvan. Water use efficiency is the ratio of NDVI and actual evapotranspiration in the pre-monsoon dry season. SRTM DEM ARC 1 second data was employed to derive slope, drainage density, and distance to water body, and as well as TWI. TWI is the Topographic Wetness Index, which tells about the potential of water accumulation in a specific area. Moving on to how ranking is being given. Ranking is done either directly or by inverse weightage. In direct ranking, minimum value is given the lowest rank, that is 1, and the maximum value is given the highest rank. Whereas this isn't the case in inversely weighted ranking. For example, minimum groundwater level first aquifer will be ranked 5 as most sustainable class, and maximum groundwater level will be given lowest rank. Now from here, Rail will continue.
Continuing with the results, first is the spatial differentiation and quantification of the irrigation sustainability index. The highest percentage of the area comes under the stressed zones. The sustainable zone, which is consisting almost negligible area, depicts the depth of the problem on irrigation sustainability in our study area. The west and the north regions of the map are the most vulnerable and requires immediate action. Also, the consistency ratio being 0.03, that is near to zero, represents the high accuracy of the map and the results. Secondly, diagnosis of the dominant factors leading to unsustainability. Groundwater level and NDVI difference have the most weightage. due to which they are the primary parameters resulting in the irrigation sustainability index variability. Unsustainability, aka very vulnerable zones, exhibit strong spatial correlation with the lowest ranked classes of the critical parameters. Also, the areas with the deepest groundwater levels are ranked the lowest. Similarly, and very difference in water use efficiency areas with highest dependence on the irrigation for year-round greenness and inefficient management of the water respectively are ranked 1. From this, we found out that the least sustainable areas are not only defined by lack of access to water, but by a combination of the excessive demand and poor resource status. Third, site-specific prioritization for the irrigation sustainability zones. In these four zones, vulnerable zones are the least sustainable and should be highly prioritized for targeted resource regulation. The stressed zones with moderate to high risk, constituting high density of the agricultural land, are the optimal target for the efficiency-based interventions. Coming on to the policy implications, these are the current national and state level policies which are favoring the irrigation sustainability by providing subsidies for the implementation of the modern irrigation techniques like the drip and sprinkler irrigation systems. These save approximately 75 to 95% of the water compared to the traditional bowel irrigation. These policies also encourage the farmers to switch to less water consuming crops by providing financial incentives. The future needs can be fulfilled by the use of remote sensing and smart connected devices to reduce over application of the irrigation water by real time monitoring and precision spraying. Shift from flat rate pricing to volumetric pricing discourages the over extraction of the water. The government policies will be accurately implemented by micro irrigation technology setup if the vulnerable zones are identified. Also, the tertiary treatment plants can be used to treat non-potable water and make it usable in the agriculture. Farmers at the individual level can employ practices like conservation tillage and crop rotation for soil moisture retention. Conclusion will be shared by Ikra.
There were two conclusions made. Firstly, over 80% of the Shaba study area falls into vulnerable and stressed zones, whereas sustainable zones cover nearly 0.03% only, emphasizing the critical need for systematic change. Second conclusion was the root cause of unsustainability is driven by the synergy of excessive demand and poor resource status, configuring the necessity of a dual strategy, that is, regulation and efficiency promotion. Novelty is the HP is not based on arbitrary weightage, but on mathematical validated models, CR greater than or equal to 0.1. This provides scientific credibility and transparency to one's diagnostic results. That's all from our side. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rahil and Ms. Akra Parveen, for your insightful and informative presentation. And now we will request to Mr. Ankit Sarkar, Team Mega Mappers from MIT University, Kolkata. And now, Mr. Ankit Sarkar, present your presentation.
Good evening, respected judges. My name is Ankit Sarkar, currently pursuing in Masters in Geography from MIT University, Kolkata. Today, I will be presenting my study on identifying potential weak suitability zones in Kerala using the GIS-based weighted overlay analysis. I would like to begin with the introduction of the study. Kerala has a unique combination of high rainfall, acidic soils, and complex terrain, which makes crop suitability analysis very important. Since wheat is not commonly cultivated in Kerala, the main problem was to assess whether any part of the state meets the minimum soil and land characteristics required for wheat. In this study, I used GIS based weighted overlay analysis to integrate soil, terrain, rainfall, and groundwater parameters to identify the potential suitability zones for wheat cultivation within the Kerala. The objectives were to evaluate the soil terrain suitability for introducing wheat cultivation in Kerala using the weighted overlay analysis, to extract the pre-processed soil grids data for key soil parameters such as the potential hydrogen, organic carbon, nitrogen, and soil textures, to derive terrain parameters, that is slope, elevation, from the SRTM dam, to reclassify all the parameters into the standardized suitability classes from one, to generate the final composite suitability map using the WOA analysis, to interpret the spatial suitability pattern and identify the potential zones for wheat cultivation, to assign the appropriate weight based on wheat soil requirement using the multi-criteria decision analysis, to highlight the limitations related to climate and data resolutions. Now for the methodology. First of all, I downloaded the all the soil data from the soil kits data set. That second, I downloaded the DEM model from the USGS Earth Explorer. From Bhuvan, I downloaded the land sand map. From the intermeteorological department, I've downloaded the rainfall data, and from the um, IWRIS, I've downloaded the groundwater data. So the first parameter was the pH, which was
Mr. Ankit, please present on the screen. Ankit. Thank you, Mr. Ankit Sarkar, Team Mega Mappers, to present your insightful presentation. And now I will call you, Mr. I request you, Mr. Qazi Jishan Ahmed Jalali from Gates Lab Private Limited, New Delhi. Mr. Qazi Jishan Ahmed Jalali, please present your presentation.
Hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes.
Be precise, okay? Be precise about your discussions, okay? What happened, Kaji Jishan? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
all right?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great.
Ankit, your presentation was complete, right? You mentioned earlier about that you have only the map to discuss, right? Ankit.
जाके डाउन होगा.
Jishan,
Yes, sir.
present your thing.
Uh, Entire, sir. I'm sharing it. Just wait.
Okay. Okay.
Is so is it visible?
Okay, yeah, it is visible.
Yeah. So
Carry on.
good evening, all of you. So my topic is ward level sustainable development potential for the New Delhi. So the introduction of the topic is, as in we all know that Delhi faces rising urban heat and the as in decrease in the green spaces and all in the New Delhi. So this is the picture shows what will happen if we don't work on the, as in the climate change or whatever happening is uh, unsustainable urban development and all. So this can be the possible future if we don't work right now. So what my work is showing here is I did that ward level evaluation to show that how many vulnerable areas are in New Delhi and how many sustainable areas are. So for that I use 6 parameters. So which includes NDVI, LST, soil moisture, population data, LULC. So that and above ground biomass. So the objective of my work is to generate ward level sustainable potential index with the help of these 6 parameters. So I did the weighted overlay model and identify the zones into 5 categories from very low to very high, and it can help us in as an evidence based solution for the urban planning and to make new policies regarding to climate change and how to proceed with the as in how to increase the vegetation in separate areas where they are vulnerable and where the urban development is very not very sustainable. So these are the data set I used. First, above ground biomass, LST, and DVI, soil moisture, LULC, and population data. So these all have, most of them has 30-meter resolution and two has 10-meter resolution. So for the above ground biomass, I use the JEDI dataset and I fuse that dataset with Sentinel-1, Sentinel-2, SRTM, elevation slope, and the world cover dataset for LULC. And I trained the model with the random forest model. And LST I derived from the Landsat 8 dataset. NDVI I derived from Sentinel-2. Soil moisture, for soil moisture, I use the 10-day composite of Sentinel-1 and then normalize it and then mask. And for LULC, I use the latest launched embedded satellite imagery, which has 64 bands, and I use random forest to train the model. And for population dataset, I use high resolution settlement layer dataset. So the methodology is first I acquire all the dataset, which I prepared also as in some of from the open dataset and some I prepared from the code. And then I spatial align as in as you all see in the previous slide that all the dataset are not in similar resolution. So for the weighted overlay, it must have to overlap the pixel by pixel. Otherwise, we don't get the required result. So for that, I downscale the two 10-meter dataset to 30-meter, and I ensured that all the dataset have identical extent, CRS, and height, width, everything, and it should all the pixels should overlap to each other. Then I normalize the dataset since all the dataset have different range of their minimum and maximum. So I normalize that from to as in all the dataset. For example, if biomass dataset has range from 20 to 120, so I normalize that to from 0 to 1. Similar I did for all the dataset. And since 5 dataset are continuous, so I did the same with all that. But LULC is a categorical dataset. So I use as in I use the LULC classes and give them weight to normalize that. Then I did the pre-processing. I use all the weight directly except LST and population, which is if they are low, then it's good. So that's why I invert that. Then I did the weighted overlay. I assign LULC as the most and the rest as in 0.1. Then I created the ward wise mean index. So sorry. So this is the result what I get. So 30-meter sustainable potential index I get by integrating all the 6 dataset. Then I applied the normalization and weighted overlay. So these are the final classes which I used. So the sustainable potential index has range from zero point 0.3 to 0.71. I categorize that into 5 classes, and these are the results. As in, these are the top 10 sustainable wards and the top 10 vulnerable spot based on the value of the sustainable index. This is the final result I present in the Mapathon. So these are the policy implementation. So it the did the study can be used to enhance as in the vegetation and permeable surfaces, and it can tell you about the how we can expand the urban green expansion, where are the vulnerable areas where we can work together to as in to implement those policy. And it can also help us to as in water and soil restoration and heat mitigation measure where the land surface temperature is high and where the urban development is growing rapidly, there we can implement the policy. So the conclusion is as in we successfully mapped the ward level sustainable areas. We find the sustainable areas in New Delhi and the vulnerable areas, and the normalized indicator provide a balanced sustainable assessment and weighted overlay result. It clearly shows how the spatial contrast is there in the New Delhi, uh, where the sustainability part is there or not, where the as in where the urban disturbance is there or not. So this is the thing what my study shows. And the future in the future we can add more indicators to conclude as in we can conclude more, and we can do the ground truthing for accuracy assessment also. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jishan. And now, thank you for all participants for your brilliant presentation and work. Now, I am handling the session to Miss Uzma. Miss Uzma, please.
Thank you, everybody. The moment we all were waiting for has finally arrived. It's time to declare the result of National GIS Mapathon 2025. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Kekobad Ali sir to announce the result. Sir, please carry on with the result.
Okay, thank you, Ujma. Again, I'm in front of you as explained by. Is my presentation visible to everyone? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So as I explained, 53 submission for this Mapathon event. This was our first time, and we are very happy that the response was quite good, and all of the submissions were unique in their nature. They were innovative and creative, as you could see from the presentation from the last four participants. These are the as suggested by the juries experts. We were told ki these four will present for the event, so that's why they were made to present it. Uh, so uh, as said, the evaluation criteria were theme, methodology, novelty, map design, and policy relevance. And with these criteria, the juries have identified two winners, two champions, and six best submissions among the total of the 53 submissions. So the best submissions include, this is the DGPS topographic map created by field survey. So this is one, who is the name here? Okay. And the second best presentation is by, I'm not able to see the details. Okay. This is the second best presentation, map submission, where the candidate has integrated AI and GIS and statistical model for precision air quality mapping in Delhi. This is Faisal Aslam. And this is by Team ETERA, J. Santosh Bhadra, member from Bharati Dasan University, where they have mapped the urban environmental quality vulnerability zones in Kochi city and its environment. This is also from Kerala. And another base submission is by Team GIS Tripod, Dhruv Agarwal, Sambhav, and Pulkit Bhardwaj from Aligarh Muslim University. They have created map of solar energy potential zonation mapping in India. So India level submission was here. Then another submission, we are happy that we have got submission from Bangladesh. So this entry has been selected from best submissions. by Jyoti Sinha and Sabina Yasmin Sheila from Department of Geography and Environmental Studies, University of Rajshahi, Bangladesh. So they have done about on the urban green space dynamics in Dhaka city. Okay, mission is by Amit Kumar, who has done his map on urban agricultural suitability map in Delhi. So these were the six based submissions as suggested by the juries. Now come to the champions. So we have got two champion. So one champion is team My Desktop Take by Kamlesh Khanna S and Shiv Kumar P, Avinash K, Kitivashan. This team has done this digital soil mapping, which you observed this presentation earlier. Another champion is the Mr. Rahil and Miss Akra Parveen team, the Terrametrics from Aligarh Muslim University. They are selected as the champion. They have worked on the irrigation sustainability index mapping in Kurukshetra, Shahabad, Kurukshetra. Then let's come to the winner. The first winner of this competition is Mr. Ankit Sarkar and mentored by Dr. Manas Udait from Amity University, Kolkata. We all know that Kerala is dominant for rice cultivation. So at that time, they have suggested the suitable location for wheat cultivation in Kerala. So juries have pointed out that this is very important for policy. Then another winner is the Mr. Kaji Jishan Ahmed Jalali from Gate Lab, India. So in this map, as presented by him, they have developed a sustainable potential index by themselves. This is very innovative, as said by the juries, and these two submissions have been selected as winners. Okay, congratulations to all the winner, champion, and best submission, as well as all the people who have submitted their map for this competition. So certificates for the participation as well as best submission, champion, and winner will be mailed soon to every participants. Then awards for the champions and winners will be sent by the post to the winners. And then the best submission, champions, and winner will be featured in the Simply GIS website soon. And the people who attended this GIS Day celebration, they will also get certificates for their attendance for this. You can visit our YouTube channel for and subscribe and check the whole program. We have telecasted it live. So with this, I again congratulate all the participants who participated, who submitted their work, and who after that who competed in it, and their map making creativity as well as innovative ideas have been evaluated by the juries, and they have finally made it into it winners, champions, best submissions, as well as all the participants. Thank you everyone. Congratulations everyone. Now it's up to Uzma for the further progress.
Congratulations once again to all the winners, and a heartfelt thank you to every single person who participated and attended this online event. Now, finally, I would like to invite Ms. Mubashara Shamim to deliver the final vote of thanks.
Thank you, Usma. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mubashra Shamim, and on behalf of the Simply GIS team, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who came to celebrate the national level GIS Mapathon 2025 today on GIS Day. This event was meaningful because of your support, enthusiasm, and presence. I would like to express our appreciation to our chief guest, Mr. Sarfaraz Anwar Ansari, our coordinators, participants, judges, and the entire organizing team for their diligence and commitment. I would especially like to thank our speakers and guests for sharing their insightful opinions. Another special note of appreciation goes to the founder of Simply GIS, Dr. Kaikubad Ali Sir, whose constant guidance, support, and efforts made this event possible. To talk a little about Simply GIS is an e-learning platform offering GIS integrated research and project services. Our aim is to share knowledge and information to everyone. Simply GIS is also offering courses and training on remote sensing and GIS basics, GIS application in research using QGIS, ArcMap, ADAS Imagine, Saga GIS, Google Earth Engine, and other GIS softwares. You can visit our website www.simplygis.in or our YouTube channel at Simply GIS for more details. You can also connect with the Simply GIS network through LinkedIn and WhatsApp group. The links are all given in the chat box. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Let us work together to keep leveraging GIS potential to create sustainable futures. Once again, thank you to everyone and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Mubashira. Now, finally, for those interested in future more, please visit our website at www.simplygis.in or reach out via email at simplygising@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at simplygis or join Simply GIS Network WhatsApp channel for GIS related updates and information. Links are provided in our chat box. Now, I would like to say final goodbye to everybody and thank you everyone for joining us virtually today. Stay safe and keep mapping for a sustainable future. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you everyone. Now the session is closed. You can leave it.